you know what the difference between winners and losers is? One of the differences, winners take the first step. Losers always have an excuse. Winners say, okay, I'm going to do it, and they do it. They take the first step. That doesn't mean they jump off a cliff. It just means they take the first step. And if you take the first step, the second step will appear, and the third step will appear. It's almost like those lights that light up as you walk along. But what happens is that if you take the first step, every subsequent step will appear. And surprise, surprise, you'll turn around a week, a month, a year, or some years later, look back, and you'll have accomplished extraordinary things. And people say, well, you're sure lucky. You're sure lucky. It wasn't luck at all. I worked at it and worked at it and worked at it. So it's really important. So, and with regard to achievement, one of the things that I'm adamant about is every person, as I said this morning, has to commit to being in the top 10% of their field. If you don't want to be in the top 10% of your field, if you don't care enough to be in the top 10% of your field, what that tells you is that you're in the wrong field and that you're in great danger of wasting your life. Because the greatest regrets that people have is they turn around when they're 40 or 50 and say, I don't know why I stayed in that job for 20 years. I hated it from the time I got in it. So the greatest time wasters in life, the two major time wasters in life, can you guess what they are? Number one is staying in the wrong job. And the wrong job is one you don't want to be excellent at. Because if it's the right job, you want to be good at it, and you're willing to make the efforts. The second is to stay in the wrong relationship. Staying in the wrong relationship for years and years, because at the end of the day, it's all gone. Everything you invested is gone. Oh, you've had a couple of experiences. Great. It's like being run over by a car. You've had some experiences. But what happens is you spend all that time, at the end, you got nothing. You start over. So it's really important that you look at the great time wasters.
When you become 18, when you move out of the house, when you're an adult, you have to parent yourself. Here's the rub. You're never, ever, ever, ever going to feel like doing the things you need to do in order to have what you want. You're always going to need to push yourself. You're always going to need to parent yourself. So what is the net advice on this? What is the bottom line? The bottom line is no one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you. And because you're only ever going to do the things that you feel like doing right now or that feel good right now, unless you understand that you've got to parent yourself, you got to push yourself, you're not going to make your dreams come true. You're just not. We're not wired that way. You weren't born that way, you weren't that way when you were growing up, and you're certainly not that way as an adult. And there's a tremendous amount of liberation that comes when you accept the fact that you're always going to need to give yourself a push.
It's a very simple concept. If you want it, you gotta go get it. And what does that mean? It means that you trying to convince me or anybody else that you want to get it when you partying all week. As soon as you get any kind of money, you buying a bunch of shit that you really can't afford. What you got the latest iPhone for? Huh? What's the difference in an iPhone 5 and an iPhone 6? Other than the fact that it's new. Can you technically afford that? See, everything about what you're doing and the moves that you're making is getting in the way of the big picture. Everything. You still clubbing, you still partying, you still popping bottles with models. You doing the most already. And you ain't even on. You trying to convince everybody around you that you on, but you not on. You know the truth, and I know the truth. You ain't on. Most of the people who really ain't got it, they go out of their way to try and show people that they have it. The more you go out of your way to show me that you have it, you're confirming to me that you really don't got it. Because it's perception versus reality. It's perception versus reality. Because you pulling up to the club in the nicest car don't mean you actually got gas money. While everybody else is caught up in, oh shit, look what he pulling up in. I know the truth, homie. I see the look on your face when you order all them bottles in the corner with like 15 to 20 bad ones around you. As soon as that lady walk up to you with the little flashlight, you up in the corner looking miserable as a motherfucker because you ain't got it. It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide, fuck clubs, fuck partying, fuck trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying? Because I'm trying to get it. Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere. These clubs, these parties, all this shit ain't going nowhere. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your shit, molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gon' fly. Stop running around here trying to live up to the hype, homie. You on a bus stop with the new iPhone 6. That shit don't make no sense. I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm tired of the games. Y'all out here trying to slip everybody Mickeys, taking pictures on Instagram of your money. You ain't got it. You ain't got it. Stop fronting. And I'm not coming at y'all on any other level but keeping it real. The life that I live, I deserve this life because I work my ass off to get it. Y'all out here running around creating this smoke on the brink of destruction, and it's all self-inflicted. You did it to yourself, trying to live up to the hype and create the smoke that you doing it. You ain't doing it. You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. Fuck all the homies texting and calling and trying to make you feel bad about being so focused. It's grind season, homie. It's not about today. It's about the future. You do the work now. Do the work now. And all of the shit that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere. It's time to stay focused, man. I love y'all, man. This is what I hope. I hope this video makes you uncomfortable. Cause I look at this as a mirror. You get to look yourself in the mirror and ask hard and tough questions. What am I doing every single day with my life? Creating obstacles, challenges, and distractions for myself. Creating distractions for myself. Because of all of this pressure that I live under, trying to make all of these people think that I'm doing it big. It's ridiculous, man.
No one's coming. No one.